It kind of started for me like 6 months ago. I was going through all this stuff and I met like friends I was fighting with, and I dance. I'm on the team at my school, and we were having a performance, and my kneecap dislocated during it, and they had to pull me off. And I've had a lot of trouble with my knee, since 7th grade. I was just kind of how my knee was made. But I thought it was only my left knee, and this happened to be my right knee that happened, so I didn't really have control over it. So I was really, really mad because it's not supposed to happen on this leg. I just made the varsity dance team. I'm really excited for next year. I'm excited for the summer. And then God had to just like slam the big one on me. Like, I'm already going through all this stuff, and then he just had to like ruin everything for me. And I was really, really mad. I was mad at him. I didn't want anything to do with him. I was like, don't talk to me. And my friends were like, oh, let's see what, maybe this is for a reason. They're kind of like, maybe this is not as bad as you think. And I'm like, don't talk to me about that. God's horrible, yada, yada, yada. I was mad. My best friend, we kind of like ended it that same day that it happened. And we got in a huge fight at lunch. We were just like hating each other. We were furious at each other. So we pretty much, at that point, just stopped talking to each other. And she was someone that kind of helped me through my other knees. So I felt like I didn't have anyone because she was the only one that knew about me. And when it happened, she didn't help me. She didn't come to me. And I was really mad at her. And we just stopped talking kind of at that point. And that was hard. A couple days later, we started talking again, and she, apologized, and I apologized. And she just came over and paint my toenails. I couldn't reach my toes. After the first week or two, I started calming down. I was like, okay, it's really not a big deal. It's not the worst thing that could happen in the world. It's happened before. So I was just trying to think, what does God want me to do with this? I was like, maybe God doesn't want me to dance. Maybe he wants me to focus on something else. So I kept trying to think that, but I couldn't come up with an answer. But I kept trying to think what he wants me to do with all this. Well, I had to have surgery. That was kind of the big thing on this leg. And so I was kind of in bed all summer, and I had a lot of time to think because I couldn't do anything. I couldn't go anywhere. And my family was really there for me, and my friends were really there for me. And I became really, really close to my parents, and because my mom had to be there with me 24/7 because I couldn't even walk to go to the bathroom. So she was really there for me, and my friends came over and they called me every day just to see how I was doing. And Stephanie, the one that we got in a big fight and she painted my toenails, she would call me every day, and then she would come over every day for 3 hours and just talk and tell me what's going on with everyone and everything. And it really, really made me see the good in other people and not just the bad in people. I started seeing more of the good instead of bad. I'm not gonna lie, there were days that I was really down and I was really upset, and I felt very, very, very lonely because, people can't come over and talk to me 24/7. So I just felt very alone, and I didn't have anyone. I kind of realized that the things that I were focusing on, all my friends and everything, and the things that I had in this world, I couldn't really rely on because they can't be there for me 24/7. But the only thing that can be there for me is God. So I kind of just talked to him, and I prayed with him constantly, and it kind of uplifted my spirits a little more. And I just saw how, even though I shouldn't focus on the things of this world, he uses the things, the people, to help you through things. I feel very blessed that it actually happened to me. I know that sounds stupid and it's very painful, but in a way it really kind of changed me into the person that I really should be, that God really wants me to be. So I feel honored that he chose me to